In this video, we start to create a band portal. Press Portalic in the sidebar. Press Portalic Management button on the left. This is the main screen for the plugin to set up the portal. In the left upper part of the screen, place Data Source section. Data source is the information container. For example, cars, workers, apartments, products, suppliers, etc. The Features section is on the right upper side of the screen. Each feature will store important data of information. It may be band name, address, musical style, and others. Below Data Source section, place Display section. Display defines how each functional part of Portal will look like. We start from creating new data source. Press Add New Data Source button in the Data Source section. Set a name for the data source, in this case, band. This name will be displayed to the user. Set a name for the data source, in this case, bands. This is a database name of data source. It is important that system name will contain characters and numbers only. Set an email address to declare email, which will get a notification each time new band is added. For example, we will set the email address to be info@portalic.com. In the button text section, you can choose what text to display on the action buttons. We will add the word band in the add and search buttons. In action result messages, we can customize the feedback messages to the user. We will replace the word row with band. In the email details part, we set an email to send to the administrator email. For successful data entry, we can set the subject and the body of the email that will be sent each time a new band is added. In the email title, we will write, "New band is added to band portal." In the email text, "New band added to the band portal." Permissions. Setting who can read, change, or add band's data. We enable the admin and editor all permissions. Authors, contributors, and guests can only read and add. Press Add New button to finish the setup. Important: refresh the page after creating the data source to apply changes. Excellent! We've created a new data source. The next part is to create features for the data source. Press the button Add New Feature. First, we'll create a feature for the name of a band. In System Name, enter the internal name for the band feature. Band name. This is the database name of the feature. You have to use letters and numbers only. In Name, we define the display text for band name. Band name. Input type, as it will be displayed at user interface. For example, text area, select list, checkbox, etc. We set it to long text for a band name. Type, database feature type, the type of information that will be held in this feature. For example, string, text, date, etc. Remember, you cannot change the feature type in the future, otherwise data might be lost or damaged. We set type as long text for the band name. Data source, parent data source. This feature will hold information for selected data source. For example, this feature can hold motor type information for cars data source. We set it to the data source band. Default value. You can use it. For default value in this feature, we will leave it blank. Technical details. Permanent. Use this if you do not want to allow editing this feature after band is created. We'll set this parameter on for the band name. Technical details. Must check this. A feature value cannot be empty. Scroll down to press the Add New button. We have successfully added a new feature, band name. A new line appears in Features section for the band name. We will repeat these steps to create other useful features for our band portal. Such as a phone number and website address. We have to refresh the screen, so all the features will load to the display creation interface. After finishing defining all features, we'll create a new display to collect new bands on the site. Press the Add New Display button. Display name. Declare unique display name. This will help you find the display at the appearance and post widgets. We name it Add a New Band. Display type. This feature declares what functionality this display will supply. Group display, adding information, filtering, and scheme of subdisplays. Choose the option, Adding New Item. Display design. This feature defines how user interface interact with each item. Here we will design how our adding display will look like. We will design it using simple HTML editor and feature adding section. We select in the left box the feature to add display. Put the cursor in the white body area and press Add Label. Then we press Select Feature. Put the cursor in the white body area and press Enter to create a new line. We will repeat this for all the features. Scroll down and click Add New button. Now we have to add the new display to the post in WordPress. Go to the page or post where you would like to add the Adding New Band display. You can add the display to an existing post or create a new one. On the upper right widget, you can choose your display and click Add to Post link. After you clicked it, the shortcode appears in the post. Press Save and preview the post. Now you and your users can add new bands at the site. If you wish, you can change the display to be a button. Go back to Edit Display section. Scroll to Display Setting. Change the Show As setting to Show As Button. In the Button field, enter the text. Press here to add a new band. Click on Save Changes. Refresh the display post. Now let's check it out. Press the new button and see how adding display will appear on the screen. Next tutorial is about creating a new group band display. Last time we learned how to create Adding New Band section on the site. Now we will learn how to create bands board at the site. Go back to Portalic Management. Today we'll add a new feature, Music Style. Set name and system name to be Music Style. This feature will store music style of input type. Select value list. At type, we will choose string, as only one possible for that matter. Now, let's look at value source section. This section is only useful for select value list and radio button list. Here you define the source for possible options displayed in option list. At values type, we will choose static value list. At value list text area, we will define several musical types for our bands: rock, jazz, pop, classic. As you can see, there is a comma sign between different options. Save the feature and wait while the screen is updated. Now we will add this new feature to the Add New Band design. Go to the Add Band display. Select Music Style at Features list. Click Select Label and then select Feature. Click Save Changes. Refresh post page to see changes. We will continue and create group display for our bands. Press Add New Display. In display name, enter band group display. At display type, select group display. We can copy previous display design from adding new band display, or we can use generate code function to create a display. In display settings section, we'll mark read only to disable changes. Save new display. Let's make a combined display for adding band and group band displays. Press the Add New Display. Select Display Type selects the scheme of sub-displays. This type is used specially to define displays connections. Put a cursor in the design area. Select Add New Band Display and click Select Display. Add Group Band Sub-Display. Save changes. Let's replace old display shortcode with a new one in post section. Let's look at the new design. Now let's add some new bands to the list and see how it works. As you can see, all the features are shown for each band. If that's too much details for you, or you already have too many features, you can use Special Preview Display to make that more comfortable. Let's go back to the Display Details screen. We can find it by switching between pages. Let's use Show Preview checkbox and set it on. Let's design our preview by adding most important features to the preview section. No labels are needed. System will create a first title section automatically. Also, we will add special code function button to design exactly where view more details will be placed. Now let's save the display and refresh the post page. You can click on Show More and view the full details of each band. Would you like to enable users to look for bands by their musical style? Click at Add New Display button. Set the display name Filter Band Style. Set display type Filter for Group Display. In Display Design, select Feature Music Style and add the label and feature to the body. Add Functional button to design. Scroll down to press the Save Changes button. Now go back to the band's board display. You can do that by switching between pages. Add Filter Band Sub-Display to the design. Save changes. Now let's look how it works by refreshing a post page. Let's try to find bands by rock music style. Next tutorial, we will go over multiple choice features. Last time we created a band board. This time we'll deal with special multiple choice features. We will learn how to store possible choices for feature in another data source. This is useful for very long lists. Also, it's useful for dynamically changing lists. As you can see, we have a musical style feature. It shows us 4 options: rock, pop, jazz, classic. We start with creating a new data source and name it Musical Styles. This data source will hold our musical styles. Set data source name and permissions, and save it. Add new feature style name. Set an input type, short text, and type string, and save changes. Create new display. Set type, adding new, and display name, add musical style. Generate display code. Set is menu on. This will create a special admin menu, and we will be able to add new data at admin panel. Save changes and refresh the display. You can see that new menu, Portalic data menu, was created. You have a new link, Add Musical Style, in it. Now we will add 4 styles to this data source. Now we can change the musical style feature. Select Band Data Source at Data Source Details section and filter. Now press Edit button near the musical style feature. Go to the Values Source section. At Values Type, choose Other Data Source section. Select Musical Style at Data Source section. Value Feature is the value that will be stored at database. Show Feature, this is the displayed value on the Select option list. You can delete values in Values List text area. There is no need in that anymore. Refresh Bandboard, Post Preview. As you can see, there is a list of musical styles, just as we entered at Musical Styles data source. Now we will learn how to declare connected features. For example, if you wish to display different cities for each country. Now let's create a list of countries and cities and define their connection. Create a new data source, Cities. Add new features, Country, City, both of short text type. Create new adding display for cities. Generate display design. Check Show as Menu option. Save changes and refresh the screen. Go to the new menu. Let's add some countries and cities to it. For example, USA, New York, Canada, Vancouver, France, Paris, Italy, Rome. Now we can connect country and the city features at the band data source to the city's data source. Choose Band Data Source and press Filter. Go to the city feature and press Edit. Go to the value source and select Value Type, Other Data Source. Select Value Data Source, Cities. Select Country Name as Value and as Show Features. Save changes. Go to the city feature and press Edit. Go to the Value Source and select Value Type, Other Data Source. Select Value Data Source, Cities. Select City Name as Value and as Show Features. Go to the Connected Feature settings. Check option is Connected. Select Connected to Feature Country. This is a parent feature in the same data source. Select Parent Data Source, Cities. Both features use select options from the same data source. Select Parent Feature Name Country, as we declared in Country Feature. Parent Feature Connector is Country Name, and this feature connector is country name. Both features use the same data source, so connector is the same feature. Go to the band board, post preview, and refresh preview. As you can see, list of cities changes according to country selected option. We will provide more information about connected feature setting and other plugin functionality at our documentation section and future user guides. Thank you for watching our user guides. Please contact our support team if you have any questions.